So it's Amanda Batula from Summer House about to go broke because of Kyle Cook's bad financial decisions. Girl. Also, when did Amanda realize that this marriage was not gonna work? Because that should have happened like back in season one. But anyways, we need to talk about all of this. Welcome back. I'm the real Andy of Beverly Hills. Welcome to another piece of tea. If you are new here, welcome to the Beverly Troop, where I keep it real and I mention it all. So make sure to subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And if you are part of the all crew and you have not done it yet, make sure to go to the notification bell, turn it off, and turn it on again because you do not want to miss all of this tea, which is getting literally crazy by the second. All right, guys. So let's talk about this mess. What are my fans of Summer House? I mean, a new season is coming soon. And look, the thing about the possible divorce between Amanda and Kyle, we have been hearing about this for a very long time. In fact, I kind of like knew for a fact that at BravoCon they were no longer together. Like they kind of like were, but they weren't. But I hear stuff, and I knew that they were not together. They were very separate all the time. I remember seeing Kyle here and there, and Amanda also like on very different setups, and I was like, these two are no longer together. And then I got some tea and I was like, these two are definitely not together. But it was not a surprise, girl. I feel that I mean, we have talked about this, many, many, many times. I knew for a fact, I have been talking about these two for so long that I knew that they just didn't belong to each other. And I think when you have a friend and you watch them go through these horrible relationships and you know that it's just not gonna work out, but these people they just don't listen. And there is nothing that you can do. It was kind of like that. You see them, these two. I mean, I'm so sorry, but literally, I think Amanda came into the picture in season one or two. Since the moment that they have been together, it has been chaotic. Like Amanda was literally crying on her first episode because Kyle was like not paying attention to her. Then he cheated on her. Then more allegations. Then she kind of like pushed him into like getting married. It was just a mess. I must say, look, Kyle, we all know he's a man child, right? Um, but the only thing that I can say in favor of Kyle is that even though he is a man child, he has never said that he's not one. So he's consistent. He has always said from the very beginning, this is me, this is what I like. I like to party, I like to be social, I like to go out. I am not changing. I mean, the fact that his business is create a alcoholic beverage because that's how much he enjoy partying. Then he becomes a DJ. That's just what he wants to be. And he has been consistent into saying this is who I am, right? And Amanda has never ever ever been okay with Kyle being that. And she was the kind of person who always wanted to change him. Literally from the very beginning has always been that person who is like, why are you doing this? Why are you going out? Why are you prefer your friends? Why this? Why that? Blah 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 blah. And that is just never. Like I knew that was never gonna work out. Now we have a couple things over here. People speaking out some tea. They were saying that definitely they were having ongoing issues all summer, meaning while they were filming. So that's probably what we're gonna be seeing next season. And then they finally decided to separate during the fall. They were technically separated at BravoCon, but they tried to keep everything under wraps. However, like everyone knew it, I think this was one of the worst kept secrets in the world. According to a source, Amanda hit her breaking point after Kyle was caught sleeping at a fan's house. Amanda realized that Kyle's behavior was not changing. He was still staying out late and partying like he is in his 20s and not understanding her needs after they had multiple conversations. She felt unheard and emotionally exhausted. They realize they are on different pages and don't want the same things in life anymore. While Kyle is reportedly deeply upset by the separation and didn't expect things to reach this point, he understood he cannot be what Amanda wants. Um, the source claimed that Kyle felt there was still time to work through their issues. Girl, he now realized that his upcoming tour doesn't allow him any free time to mend the relationship. Amanda wants to settle down. They are on complete different wavelengths. Over time, it became impossible to ignore that they were no longer aligned. The split was not shocking to their friends. The insider confirmed it was a long time coming. Still, in the inner circle was said to be sad about the breakup. Amanda got her own apartment in New York City and has been living there for 2 months now. Now Amanda is prioritizing her mental health, her pouring herself into the work she is passionate about. Blah blah blah. She was finally done feeling disappointed by him. Girl, finally. I mean, the fact that Kyle is saying, I have a tour. Sorry, like, can we reschedule like the working out on our relationship for like 2027 because this is just not the right time. Look, I'm telling you, like he he put his cards from the very beginning and Amanda never accepted those cards, and I just have to say, this is for like everyone out there. If someone is showing you who they are from the very beginning, why are you trying to change them? Like, that's the thing, you accept them from the beginning, period, or not, and just move on, but you go into these relationships thinking that you can change someone. You cannot change someone, baby, okay? They will do whatever they want to do at the end of the day. And they think love is enough, and all of that. Girl, this is not Disney, okay? You have to work hard if you want to be in a long-term relationship, and you have to accept your partner for who they are, and the good, the bad, and the ugly, okay? And if something is not working out, then you just talk about it, and like, it took them, I mean, how long have they been together? Like 9 years, I don't know, like, to like realize that they are going to be in different places. I feel like, I mean, I don't think that Amanda is doing anything wrong. I don't think she's in the wrong either. It's just like she is the kind of woman who, she wants to get married and have kids, and like, no, no, I don't even know, because, well, I do believe that she wants to have kids. I think she does not want to have kids with Kyle, right? I believe that she wants that like perfect picture, white picket fence, dream, and she's just not gonna get it with Kyle, and I think Kyle is a person who is very into, his reality persona. That's who he is, that's his personality. And I cannot fault him for that either, because that's what he likes, that his passion. He will have to do what he have to do, um I don't know. Anyways, let me know what you guys think on the comments below about that one. Now, the problem is that because they were married, or they are married, right? And now they are thinking about getting a divorce and all of that, there could be a lot of like implications. Not only legal implications, but like financial implications, because Kyle owns, or I don't know if the two of them, I don't know, but like Loverboy. And the thing is, like, Loverboy is really going down. There is a lot of debt, and how is this going to affect Amanda? I think that is also one of the problems when you get married and you don't really think about it, is the financial aspect of it. Now, Amanda is liable for like all of these Loverboy things. It says over here, this is something that Kyle said. He said, I have seen a bunch of videos pop up, us talking about divorce and the financial implications. I don't think a lot of people realize or really understand the intricate of my business to begin with. Is there debt? Yeah, I took a small business loan out. As for how it could impact Amanda, I actually have no idea, but we don't really plan to get to that point. Basically, kind of like saying that he will pay the debt before it actually affects Amanda. But the problem is, there is a lot of things. They face a lawsuit in 2022. He has to spend a bunch of money. And at some point, he admitted he was $4 million in debt. You know, so it's kind of like wild to think that how this is really going to affect Amanda. But at the end of the day, they were all both on this together, and Amanda left everything to work on this brand as well. So she will have to respond the same way. I know that a lot of, I mean, not a lot, I think this one is a little bit different. This is not like an Ariana Matic situation, because I have read a lot of people being like, yeah, we are not that much team Amanda. And of course, there is a lot of people who are not team Kyle. But at the end of the day, I feel that this is a situation that a lot of people could learn from, like be smart. It's 2026, okay? Like if you're really gonna be with someone, if you're really gonna marry someone, like really pay attention to the legal aspect of what being married means, okay? Marriage at the end of the day was created as a business transaction, and legally it's still like that, you know yes, you get married because you're in love and blah 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 and all of that, but at the end of the day there are legal implications when you decided to join someone legally. So now everything is going to be uh it's going to be between the two of them. They have to like really deal with it, and it could be bad. And if you're married and you let your mind child husband go into these crazy ventures, you are gonna be liable too. I don't wish them any ill. I actually hope that they just, like get to the other side, and like Amanda moves on and find, his own man to just be, a boring couple in, I don't know, I could see them like in the suburbs of like Connecticut or something like that, and I wish that Kyle just continuing, partying and having fun and enjoying life. And he will probably settle down when he's like 50 something. I think that's the life that they want to have. So why not have it, right? Age is just a number at the end of the day. So you can do whatever you want to do. So, anyways, let me know what you guys think on the comments below. How do you feel about all of this? Are you worried about Amanda? Or are you more team Kyle? Let me know. And if you want to get all the tea related to Summer House or any of the other Bravo shows, make sure to like this video, share this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you around. See ya. Bye.